Namaste and welcome to the Capital Current. I'm Chidananda, and today we bring you a double headline. One story that's a big positive for India's economy, and another that shows deepening political turmoil in the United States. Let's dive straight in. Politics and cariness. India's export machine is still firing on all cylinders, despite new U.S. tariffs and a tough global trade environment. Indian exports grew by 7% in August 2025, compared to the same month last year, touching an impressive $35.1 billion. What's driving this growth? Several key sectors: electronics, engineering goods, pharmaceuticals, and of course, gems and jewelry, all leading the charge. But here's where things get interesting. Indian exporters are no longer putting all their eggs in the U.S. basket. Instead, they're diversifying their trade partners, and it's paying off. Exports to China jumped by 22%. Shipments to the Netherlands and UAE grew by double digits. And Hong Kong, imports from India soared by over 60%, even though sales to the U.S. grew only slightly, thanks to Washington's new tariffs. Finding new buyers abroad is helping Indian companies stay strong and resilient. This shift isn't just about numbers, it's about strategy. India is rapidly building new trade routes and strengthening ties across Asia, the Middle East, and Europe. And that means less dependency on any single market, even the US. Washington. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, the US is entering yet another period of political paralysis. As of October 1st, Washington has officially begun a federal government shutdown, the third under President Donald Trump's leadership, after lawmakers failed to reach a deal on a new funding bill. Here's what happened. Republicans pushed for a short-term funding measure to keep the government running until late November, but Democrats blocked it, demanding that the bill reverse deep Medicaid cuts and extend healthcare tax credits for millions of Americans. With no agreement, the government has ground to a halt. Around 750,000 federal workers are now furloughed. Some may even face permanent job losses. President Trump has vowed to do things that are irreversible, that are bad, as a form of retribution, including slashing programs favored by Democrats and pushing forward his strict deportation. This shutdown is more severe than previous ones. It could disrupt federal benefit payments, government contracts, education and environmental services, and even delay the all-important monthly jobs report expected later this week. While past shutdowns have had minimal impact on financial markets, experts warn this time could be different, especially with no signs of negotiation on the horizon. Even essential services like Medicare and Medicaid will likely face staffing delays. National parks might close, and critical agencies like the Department of Homeland Security will continue to operate, but under strain. So what does this mean globally and for India? A prolonged U.S. shutdown could send ripples through the world's largest economy, slowing consumer spending and trade flows. But for Indian exporters, this may also open new opportunities to expand further into non-U.S. markets, a strategy that's already showing results. In many ways, this contrast tells a bigger story. While political gridlock threatens America's stability, India is showcasing economic momentum and strategic resilience on the world stage. Thank you for watching The Capital Current. If you found this analysis helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep-dive geopolitical updates. Until next time, stay informed, stay prepared.